Hey everybody, so welcome back to episode 10. I'm super excited because there's just something about 10 or 100 that just gets to people, and I like it. So last we basically got through the Tower of Ishal, and then we were saved by Flemeth and Morrigan. Or maybe not Morrigan. I don't know. She said that we turned into a bird the last episode, and I'll put a card to show that. So, first what we're gonna do is grab these chests. Short bow.
I can't do that.
Well, that makes me sad. Okay, fine. Be that way. Alright, we talked to Morrigan, and I also want to level up. So, we don't want to work on strength right now, but I would say dexterity always a good thing for archery. And I didn't really have a problem with deaths very often when it came to my character specifically. And so I think I'm going to do willpower. And why don't we do cunning too? Yeah. Okay, and I'm going to keep 2 there. As for... I think we're going to go with improved poison making because I did use... When fighting the ogre, I did use acid. Okay. As for this, these require level 8. So once we get more, yeah, we'll see. Go down to archery skills. So, a carefully aimed shot hampers the target's ability to fight by reducing their attack and defense if it hits. I think we're going to go with crippling shot, and the reason why is because we already have one mode, so we can go with that next time unless we want to go with a regular rogue's talent. Talent? Yeah, talent. So crippling shot it is. And then just to double check, I want to see what would be better for us. Okay, this bow is not better in any way. Might look better, but I would rather it be better, like damage-wise. So we're gonna stay with the long bow on my dwarf. What was it? 1, 2. This button. There we go. Just want to double check, make sure. Oh, yeah. See, this guy. 440. What I have is better. Just double check this. 777. Critical chance 220. Penetration 230. 232. But it does -1 dexterity. So I think I'm okay with equipping that to Alistair if it's better. But if it's not better with Alistair, then yeah. Because I don't want to minus my dexterity because I am a rogue and I am an archer, so... Why? Tactics. Okay, I would say, why don't we do another enemy one? So... Why don't we... You know what? Yeah, how about if a... Oh, that's cool. Attacking specifically Alistair. Huh. You know what? Why don't we do the nearest visible mage for this, and then we'll do... No, not just attack. We'll do... Crippling shot on the nearest mage. We'll see how that works. Worst comes to worst is we can change it. If you have any recommendations on what you're supposed to do with the tactics, because in normal mode you really don't have to mess with this much, let me know. Oh, Alistair, I'm so sorry.
See, here is your fellow Grey Warden. You worry too much, young man.
You're alive. thought you were dead for sure.
I'm fine. I appreciate your concern.
Oh, this doesn't seem real. If it weren't for Morrigan's mother, we'd be dead on top of that tower.
Do not talk about me as if I am not present, lad.
I didn't mean... But what do we call you? You've never told us your name?
Names are pretty, but useless. The chastened folk call me Flemeth. I suppose it will do.
The Flemeth? From the legends?
Oops. Spoiler.
Daveth was right. You're the Witch of the Wilds, aren't you?
And what does that mean? I know a bit of magic, and it has served you both well, has it not?
I thought we were told that earlier. I guess not. Sorry. Okay. We can't be safe here. Where are all the Darkspawn?
The largest part of the Horde has moved on. We are safe enough for now. Old Flemeth knows a thing or two about hiding. The longer you are here, the less that is true, however. These things will notice you eventually.
Really? Oh, so I'm guessing if we can notice them, they can notice us. So why did you save us?
Well, we cannot have all the Grey Wardens dying at once, can we? Someone has to deal with these dark spawn. It has always been the Grey Warden's duty to unite the lands against the Blight. Or did that change when I wasn't looking?
The land is hardly united, thanks to Loghain.
That doesn't make any sense. Why would he do it?
Now that is a good question.
Because he's a
Men's hearts
jerk.
hold shadows darker than any tainted creature. Perhaps he believes the Blight is an army he can outmaneuver. Perhaps he does not see that the evil behind it is the true threat.
The Archdemon.
What is this archdemon exactly?
It is said that long ago, the Maker sent the old gods of the ancient Tevinter Imperium to slumber in prisons deep beneath the surface. An archdemon is an old god awakened and tainted by darkspawn. Believe that or not, history says it's a fearsome and immortal thing, and only fools ignore history.
We should contact the rest of the Grey Wardens.
Kaelin already summoned them. They'll come if they can, but I expect Loghain has already taken steps to stop them.
Ugh,
We must assume they won't arrive in time.
I didn't think about that. What could the Terran hope to gain by betraying the king?
The throne? He's the Queen's father. Still, I can't see how he'll get away with murder.
You speak as if he would be the first king to gain his throne that way. Grow up, boy.
If Al-Eamon knew what he did, he would never stand for it. The Landsmeet would never stand for it. There would be civil war.
I don't think he was aiming for being king, actually, but I don't really remember. Al-Eamon? Is this someone important?
I suppose. Al-Eamon wasn't at Ostagar. He still has all his men. And he was Kaelin's uncle. I know him. He's a good man, respected in the Landsmeet. Of course, we could go to Redcliffe and appeal to him for help.
And say he doesn't want to help us. What then?
You have more at your disposal than merely old friends.
The treaties.
Of course! The treaties!
Well,
Grey
he said.
Wardens can demand aid from dwarves, elves, mages, and other places. They're obligated to help us during a blight.
I may be old, but dwarves, elves, mages, this Al-Eamon, and who knows what else. This sounds like an army to me.
So can we do this? Go to Redcliffe and these other places and build an army?
Don't think we have a choice. I doubt it'll be as easy as that.
And when is it ever?
It's always been the Grey Warden's duty to stand against the blight. And right now, we're the Grey Wardens.
So you are set then, ready to be
Confidence.
Grey Wardens.
We're going, old woman. Yes, thank you for everything, Flemeth.
No, no, thank you. You are the Grey Wardens here, not I. Now, before you go, there is yet one more thing I can offer you.
The stew is bubbling, Mother dear. Shall we have 2 guests for the eve, or none?
The Grey Wardens are leaving shortly, girl. And you will be joining them.
Such a shame. What?
You heard me, girl. The last time I looked, you had ears.
Thank you, but if Morrigan doesn't wish to join us...
Her magic will be useful. Even better, she knows the wilds and how to get past the Horde.
Have I no say in this?
You have been itching to get out of the wilds for years. Here is your chance. As for you, Wardens, consider this repayment for your lives.
Was this your idea all along?
Pardon me, but I had the impression that you two needed assistance, whatever the form.
Not to look a gift horse in the mouth, but won't this add to our problems? Out of the wilds, she's an apostate.
If you do not wish help from us illegal mages, young man, perhaps I should have left you on that tower.
Point taken.
Mother, this is not how I wanted this. I'm not even ready.
You must be ready. Alone, these two must unite for Eldon against the Darkspawn. They need you, Morrigan. Without you, they will surely fail, and all will perish under the Blight. Even I
understand.
And you, Wardens, do you understand? I give you that which I value above all in this world. I do this because you must succeed.
She won't come to harm with us.
Allow me to get my things, if you please.
She reminds me of a teenager. I love it.
I am at your disposal, Grey Wardens. I suggest a village north of the wilds as our first destination. It is not far, and you will find much you need there. Or, if you prefer, I shall simply be your silent guide. The choice is yours.
I prefer you talk. No, I prefer you speak your mind.
You will regret saying that.
Dear, sweet mother, you are so kind to cast me out like this. How fondly I shall remember this moment.
Well, I always said, if you want something done, do it yourself. Or hear about it for a decade or two afterwards.
Do you really want to take her along because her mother says so?
Oh, get over yourself. We need all the help we can get.
I guess you're right. The Grey Wardens have always taken allies where they could find them.
I am so pleased to have your approval.
Actually, I have some questions.
I may have answers. Ask.
Are you really Flemeth's daughter?
'Twas she who raised me, and thus I consider her my mother, born from her womb or not. 'Tis what you meant, yes?
I'm just wondering her age.
She would no more tell me than you, I assure you.
Have you never been outside the wilds?
From time to time. I have been to the village I mentioned, watched its people, and pondered what curious things they are. On occasion, I purchased goods from the village merchants. There I spoke with men a little. There they stared and knew me as an outsider. Mother wishes for me to expand the horizon of my experience beyond the wilds. Even she was not born here.
Is that what you want?
What I want is to see mountains. I wish to witness the ocean and step into its waters. I want to experience a city rather than see it in my mind. So, yes, this is what I want. Actually, leaving is harder than I thought, however. Perhaps Mother is right. It must simply be done quickly.
Aww. Tell me about this village to the north.
'Tis a small place of little consequence called Loghain. No more than a stop along your imperial highway where travellers purchase goods from local farms and smiths. I would go more often were it not for the town's chantry. It makes the village particularly intolerant and unpleasant for a stranger such as me.
A chantry? And they never in all this time thought that maybe you were a witch?
Of course they have. They even called out their Templars once. They found nothing.
She did a thing. Is there any reason to go to Loghain then?
I mention it for its tavern, where travellers gather with news from other places. 'Tis small enough that our appearance might go unnoticed. Beyond that, 'tis close, and I know the way.
How are we going to get past the Darkspawn?
The real question is how we are going to get your friend past the Darkspawn, is it not?
That's true. We can sense the Darkspawn. Conversely, they sense us.
That's not reassuring.
We should be able to sneak past smaller groups, but larger ones, or particularly intelligent Darkspawn, will always detect us.
Mother has given me something else for them to smell instead as we pass by. 'Tis important we head out of the wilds, however, not farther in.
The Darkspawn are camped farther in the forest?
They come from underground, like an eruption. They broke through deep within the forest, and that is where they will be most concentrated.
What skills do you have exactly?
I know a few spells, though I am nowhere near as powerful as Mother. I have also studied history and your Grey Warden treaties.
Can you cook?
I can cook, yes.
Then you can Okay, I love it. Then you can substitute for Alistair.
Right, my cooking will kill us. That's all I meant.
I also know at least 15 different poisons that grow right here in this marsh. Not that I would suggest 'tis at all related to cooking.
That doesn't reassure me. At all. No. Just no. I have no more questions.
Farewell, Mother. Do not forget the stew on the fire. I would hate to return to a burned-down hut.
Bah! 'Tis far more likely you will return to see this entire area, along with my hut, swallowed up by the blight.
All I meant was...
Yes, I know. Do try to have fun, dear.
No. Hey, I got approves. Morgan +8, Alistair +4. Yeah. I'm going to level up Alistair. Do I actually get to mess with his? Oh, I do. Okay, I forgot about that. Even though I think I already leveled him up once, I forgot. Whoops. Okay. Up his strength. Up his constitution. And I think his willpower. Yeah, why don't we do one willpower for him? Okay, and then as for his skills, man, he's really for the combat tactics. You know what? Since we have it, why don't we master the combat training and then we can choose something else? Let's see what it does. Yeah, I mean, it gives him top tier weapon talents, so I think that's a good thing. He's definitely gonna need more strength. Okay. We're having issues. Connections. There we go. Okay. I think we'll max out his... Well, actually, why don't we go up and see what the warrior skills are? So we can either precise striking. Oh, hang on, let's see. Yeah. We can do precise striking, which the warrior tries to make each attack count, sacrificing attack speed for a bonus to attack as well as an increased chance to score critical hits. Ooh, I like that mode, actually. The warrior adopts a challenging mode posture that increases an enemy's hostility with each melee attack, drawing them away from other allies while this mode is active. I think we're gonna do with precise striking. Yeah. The warrior tries to make each attack count, sacrificing attack speed for a bonus to attack as well as an increased chance to score critical hits for as long as this mode is active. Yes. And do I get a new tactics with him too? Yeah. So we're gonna switch to self. Then precise striking goes. And if an ally is being attacked by... Well, let's do a melee attack. Then we can use... Oh, he already has both of those working. He only has 2 abilities, and he has 3 modes. I feel like a nerd. In that case, we're just gonna... Yeah, we will... Yeah, I think we're just gonna leave that blank for now, because that sucked. Okay, save. I wish I had known that he had so many modes, or else I wouldn't have gotten that. But, too late now. I mean, I could reload it, but then I would have to go through everything all over again. Okay, world map. Let's go. Gather your party and venture forth. Yes. Oh wow, I totally forgot about this. Oh, this is so cool. I know it's not that different from the other games, actually. It's just seeing it again for the first time in so long. What's that thing in the corner? Oh, is that your camp? I think that's your camp. Okay.
And I expect each of you to supply these men. We must rebuild what was lost at Ostagar, and quickly. There are those who would take advantage of our weakened state if we let them. We must defeat this Darkspawn incursion, but we must do so sensibly and without hesitation.
Your lordship, if I might speak. You have declared yourself Queen Honora's regent, and claim we must unite under your banner for our own good. But what of the army lost at Ostagar? Your withdrawal was most fortuitous.
Ha! Take that.
Everything I have done has been to secure Ferelden's independence. I have not shirked my duty to the throne, and neither will any of you!
The Bannorn will not bow to you simply because you demand it.
Understand this. I will brook no threat to this nation from you or anyone.
You sound like a dictator. That's what you sound like. Not okay.
Van Tegan, please!
Your Majesty, your father risks civil war. If Eamon were here...
Van Tegan, my father is doing what is best.
Did he also do what was best for your husband, your Majesty?
Burn! Serious moment, but I really couldn't help it. Like, your husband's dead. Why are you going with what your father's saying? Darkspawn! Okay, actually, is that from Dragon Age 2? That might be from Dragon Age 2. Oh, hi, Fluffy.
Darkspawn, kill them
Well, that's
all!
not good.
I shall do it.
What is your...
Right.
Go with the Herlock Alpha. Actually, what I want to do. I don't even have any potions left. Ugh.
An order. I'll get on it. Got it. I'll on it.
On the bright side,
I'll get on it.
we're almost done. There we go. Okay. I think this is the Mabari I helped cure back at Ostagar.
I think he was out there looking for you. He's chosen you.
Aww.
Mabari are like that. They call it imprinting.
Does this mean we're going to have this mangy beast following us about now?
Yes.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
He's not mangy.
He's awesome. I love him. I've always wanted a dog like this. Maybe it's meant to be. Happy bark. Oh, I get to name him? I'm gonna name him after my dog. Even though they look nothing alike. Rico. There we go. Okay. Now I can pick up all this stuff. Oh, they're all giving me Death Root. This makes me happy. This is a cool pathway, by the way. Okay, keep going. And we finished. Yeah.
Wake up, gentlemen. More travelers to attend to. Led by a dwarf, oddly enough.
They don't look much like them others, you know. Maybe we should just let these ones pass.
Nonsense. Greetings, travelers.
Highwaymen, preying on those fleeing the Darkspawn, I suppose.
They
Jerks.
are fools to get in our way. I say, teach them a lesson.
Now, is that any way to greet someone? A simple 10 silvers, and you're free to move on.
You should listen to your friend. We're not refugees.
What did I tell you? No wagons, and this one looks armed.
The toll applies to everyone, Heinrich. That's why it's a toll, and not, say, a refugee tax.
Oh, right. Even if you're no refugee, you still gotta pay.
No. You're toll collectors, then.
Indeed, for the upkeep of the Imperial Highway. It's a bit of a mess, isn't it?
You're fixing the highway. I think not.
Not much gets past you, I see.
It's not really a toll. We're just robbing you, see?
Do shut up. Even a Genlock would have understood that.
I don't have that kind of coin.
Ah, and if I don't believe you, how do we solve this predicament?
Do you really want to fight a Grey Warden?
Did she say she's a Grey Warden? Them ones killed the king.
Traitors to Ferelden, I hear. Tern Loghain put quite a bounty on any who are found.
But aren't them Grey Wardens good? I mean, really good? Good enough to kill a king?
You have a point. Well, let's forget about the toll. We'll just leave you to your darkspawn fighting, king-killing ways.
You know, the Grey Wardens... Oh my god, I gotta do this. You know, the Grey Wardens could use a donation.
You don't say.
They is really good, boss. Remember?
Well, yes. 20 silvers? That's all we've collected today.
An excellent donation. Thank you.
Then take it. Do enjoy your stay in Lothering and all that.
Probably not the nicest thing to do. Probably should have just slayed them and let them all, you know, go. Considering they're gonna do that to everybody else. Ooh, trap triggers.
Something is coming.
Oh!
Got it.
Oops.
That's right, come on! All right.
Hey guys, go for the bandit leader because he's kicking my butt.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
All right.
Okay, it's not letting me. Ah! There we go.
Very well.
Darkspawn, such a good boyo.
Let us end it!
Okay, do a crippling shot. Get him. Almost down.
This part takes forever. All right, we surrender. We're just trying to get by before the darkspawn get us all.
Then why would you attack me when I passed? Get by? You're a criminal. Actually, considering I am a criminal technically, this shoddy operation is pathetic. I could do better.
Right. I guess so. I'm sorry.
I want some questions answered.
Well, what could I tell you? We aren't even from these parts.
What exactly have you been doing?
Well, watching for folks fleeing from the south. Chasing from the wilds and farmholders, mostly. There aren't soldiers here anymore, so we help ourselves. We try not to hurt anyone too much.
What's going on in Lothering?
It's packed full. The band took his men north with Tern Loghain, so there's no one looking out for it except a few Templars at the Chantry. Well, I was just trying to feed my family, you know?
Mm-hmm. Have you heard about any survivors from the battle?
Couple, maybe. A group of wounded ash warriors came by earlier. Got right out of their way.
What news have you heard?
Everyone's saying how the Grey Wardens betrayed the king during the Darkspawn fight. Got him and themselves killed. Tern Loghain pulled out just in time. First thing he's doing as regent is putting a bounty on Grey Wardens.
I'm done asking questions.
Well, then let me go!
Hand over everything you've stolen.
Yes, of course. The coins we collected are right here. Just over 100 silvers. The rest is in the chests we brought. I swear.
Should we turn them into the authorities? Yeah, I'm turning you into the authorities.
There aren't any. Just the Templars, and they'll execute me.
They'll do what they must. Come with me.
I'm not going down without a fight.
Fine.
All right. I'll get on it. Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Ooh, stop that.
Got it. You'll get no mercy from me!
Crippling shot. Ooh, that almost took him out all the way.
Can I get you a ladder?
And then there's
so you can get
one
off my back?
more. They might get me before I get them. Okay.
Never have me.
Well, you say that, but we didn't die, so you're fine. Hey, I got topaz. Yeah. Oh, there's a dead Templar right here. A knight's locket. Tiny painting of a pretty brown-haired young woman. It is impossible to tell who the woman might be, but whoever owned the locket was quite fond of her. King's note. The crumpled note is written by Sir Herrick, a knight of Redcliffe. You found the body of a Templar, slain by bandits. His corpse had been picked clean of everything, save a note and a locket. Perhaps the locket will mean something to someone back in Loghain. Huh. I didn't realize emissaries, when it came to who they were the most talented, and then they become emissaries. Or not most talented, most intelligent. You know, does this make us just as bad when we're, like, searching through their crates and stuff?
Well, there it is. Loghain. Pretty as a painting.
Ah, so you have finally decided to rejoin us, have you? Falling on your blade in grief seemed like too much trouble, I take it.
Is my being upset so hard to understand? Have you never lost someone important to you? Just what would you do if your mother died?
Before or after I stopped laughing.
What?
Right, very creepy. Forget I asked.
That is really creepy. Then again, I know what happens. But still, no! You have been very quiet, Alistair.
Yes, I know. I was just thinking.
No wonder it took so long, then.
Oh, I get it. This is the part where we're shocked to discover how you've never had a friend your entire life.
I can be friendly when I desire to. Alas, desiring to be more intelligent does not make it so.
Anyway, I thought we should talk about where we intend to go first.
You have some thoughts on that point, Alistair.
This should be good.
I think what Flemeth suggested is the best idea. These treaties, have you looked at them?
No, not yet.
There are three main groups that we have treaties for. The Dalish Elves, the Dwarves of Orzammar, and the Circle of Magi. I also still think that Arleman is our best bet for help. We might even want to go to him first.
Is there a way to contact the Grey Wardens?
Short of leaving Ferelden to seek them out, the only place to send word to would be Weishaupt Fortress. And that's thousands of miles away.
What do you think we should do, Morrigan?
Go after your enemy directly. Find this man Loghain and kill him. The rest of this business, the treaties, can then be done in safety.
Yes, he certainly wouldn't see that coming, and it's not like he has the advantage of an army and experience and...
I was asked for my opinion and I gave it. If your wish is to come up with reasons why something cannot be done, we will stand here until the Darkspawn are upon us.
Oh my god, stop bickering. Why are you leaving this up to me?
Well, I don't know where we should go. I'll do whatever you decide.
Now that is unsurprising.
Arleman is a good man, but I don't know for sure he's where we should go. I'm not going to fight about it.
Then we need to find these people.
I can give you directions, if you like.
Where do we find Arleman?
He'll be at Castle Redcliffe, in the far western part of Ferelden, next to the mountain passes. If he isn't there, someone will be able to tell us where he is.
Where will we find the Dalish Elves?
If we head eastward, towards the Brazilian forest, we should hear word of one of the clans that wanders that area. Hopefully, they will still be there.
I've been exiled from Orzammar. Blah, blah, blah. I've been exiled from Orzammar. I can't go back there.
You're going to have to. I certainly wouldn't want to go there alone.
Why? Would it frighten you? Are you afraid of dark and sunken places?
I mean, we won't have any choice. You'll be there under Grey Warden business, and the dwarves will just have to see reason.
They certainly are renowned for an abundance of reason, 'tis true.
She has a point. How do we get to Orzammar from here exactly?
You don't know where Orzammar is?
She doesn't know how to find it on the surface, fool. She has never been here before.
If you follow the west road around Cullenhard Lake into the mountains through Gerland's Pass, from there I expect you'd know the way.
Thank you, Morgan, for defending my honor. Where do we find the Circle of Magi?
That will be at their tower on Lake Cullenhard to the north. We'll be looking for the first enchanter, whoever that is.
Where would Loghain be exactly?
If he isn't out in the field with his army, he's probably going to be at the palace in Denerim. We can go to Denerim, but somehow I suspect that they're not going to let us just walk around. Only a suspicion, of course.
I don't need any more directions.
Then you have a plan.
I'm not sure any of this is a good idea.
I'm not sure I like any of it either, but we don't have a lot of choice in the matter.
Of course you have a choice. You could run and forget about it all. Let the Darkspawn do as they wish until other Grey Wardens come. If they come.
That's what you call a choice?
It may not be a good choice, but it's a choice nevertheless. We all choose our path, even when it seems there is only one direction we should go.
How enlightening. At any rate, I'll stay with you whatever you decide.
They bicker like an old married couple. Really, they do. I'm ready to get going.
Fair enough. Let's head into the village whenever you're ready.
That being said, we are going to leave this episode here. I will be posting my Twitter and Instagram below. I hope you really enjoyed this video. If you did, please consider liking, commenting, and subscribing. Also, sharing would help because views, but that's, neither here or there. I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.